Hello everyone, it's your friend VGA256. I wanted to show you the progress I've been making in what used to be a game and is now a BBS server system slash, I don't know what to call it, telephone network. I'll go walk you through the boot sequence first. So you can see it went through a kind of BIOS like system. Excuse the mess here. There's obviously a mix of GUI styles. I've been trying to get away from the Windows 3.1 look because obviously I can't use that in any commercial project. So just ignore these guys. I'll put them aside. Obviously, this is just like your basic desktop. You've got programs running, and they really are running. They're not just mock-ups or something. These are actual programs running. Cool Chat is something I'm working on. That's going to be like an AIM/ICQ clone replica. But right now what I want to show you is that the telephone network works. And this includes the modem, what's called a central exchange office, and a PSTN or publicly switched telephone network. All of these things are being simulated kind of through programming. There's no physical hardware. Obviously, I'm not attached to some copper lines, but it really is simulating what it's like to be attached to copper lines. So when the game booted, I was told, and I know you can't see this on screen, but I was told that the player modem was given a telephone number from the Central Exchange Office. That's 825-243-7305. That's a North American number for Europeans who wouldn't recognize that. The Central Exchange Office their job basically is to handle local telephone traffic. So whenever you see those kind of brick buildings in your city, owned by a telephone company, those are usually central exchanges, and they just have a bunch of telephone switching equipment that lets you basically connect a line from your local home, your house, your apartment, to the Central Exchange Office, and then the Central Exchange Office makes that connection to some remote, some other person's telephone line, whether it's across the city or across the state via trunk lines. Anyway, I won't go into that. What I want to show you is that I do know the player's numbers, so I can actually put it in here. So it's 825-243 7305, and then you click dial. Oops. Oh. Did I mistype my number here? 825-243-7305, not 85. Anyway, what you just got was a numbers not in service tone, which means that the telephone network is really doing its job. Let me try that again. Unfortunately, it means I had to reboot the system because I haven't added a way to actually delete the numbers inside of the telephone dialer box. So let's try that again. This time I was assigned a different number, 485-567-1145. And this time I think I got it right. So let's try dialing it. Hey. So there you go. That's a busy signal. That's what you would want to hear. That's the way this is working is it's actually contacting the central office. The central office has a phone number of its own, which is 485-567-0000. I just decided, I don't know if real central exchanges or central offices use that convention, but I thought if you give it all zeros, that means it's, that's the central office for it. Okay, so let's try one more thing. This time I'm actually just going to try dialing the central office directly. You wouldn't normally be able to do this from a normal handset, normal telephone, but it's interesting. So I was assigned a new number because I rebooted, 532 558. My number, the player's number is 1747, but I'm just going to dial the Central Exchange office and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. There we go. That's a ring. It's ringing the Central Exchange. No one's going to pick up, but it is ringing. So there you go. That's what dialing looks like. Now, of course, what it's really going to do when it's dialing here, and it does make a successful connection, the Central Exchange office didn't pick up the phone. It's actually going to use what's called mirror networking, which is a networking add-on for Unity, which is actually going to connect you directly to an IP address that's running a server. So when I click host, this is not going to actually be in the game, but I'm just having this here to make it easier to debug. When you're actually hosting as a BBS, it's going to take the telephone number you put in and translate that into the IP address of the person you're trying to contact. So this is really weird, but I'm actually emulating a telephone network on top of the internet using TCP/IP. So the only reason I have telephone numbers is really just so I can translate to people's home IP addresses, and they're going to be able to run servers from home, which I will hopefully demo in the next couple of weeks. All right, so that's where I'm at right now, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks we're going to actually see some real functionality here. So you're going to be able to dial a remote system, start a chat session. That's actually already working, but I just have to glue together the telephone network and Cool Chat. I could not come up with a better name than Cool Chat. If you can think of something, oh, there's my kitty. If you can think of something better, I would love to hear it. So that's going to be my next little job, is along with reworking all of these GUIs to make it more consistent and look a little less Windows-like.